Part 2 of unboxing Fort Worth. I went to Fort Worth today after work. Worked 12 hours, drove down to Fort Worth, which is about another hour away. Bought 2 boxes of 78s, sight unseen. Was in a hurry, just paid for them and took them off the porch and took off. Haven't looked through them. I unboxed the first one in another video. This is the second box, and we're going to see what we got here. Supposedly about 50 records. I have not counted them. I have not looked through them. I just picked them up, put them in the car, and came home. So with that, we'll get started on the second box. First, we have a Victor Scroll, Grayson and Whitter singing with violin and guitar. Little Maggie with a dram glass in her hand. And where are you going, Alice? Okay. Next we have Varsity in the original slip. Danny O'Neill, Peg of My Heart. Opposite side we have Peggy O'Neill. Deck of Personality series, Artie Shaw and his orchestra, Love Walked In. Get a kick out of you. So far I've been very pleased with this haul for the price I paid. Very fair price, very friendly lady. Victor Batwing Sousa's band, Die Wacht am Rhein, military band, which I love military band music. Nice, clean record. Opposite side, Austrian National Hymn by the Victor Military Band. And we have another Varsity. This is Jimmy Livingston, There's a Bluebird on Your Windowsill. And A Dreamer's Holiday. I'm going to take these out of the covers. I'm going to leave them in for now. The ones that have covers. Here's an okay, I'm not sure how you say it. Saturday Night Waltz by Fiddling and Fiddling Bob Larkin. Labels is pretty faded. Okay Electric. Beautiful Bell on the other side by Fiddling Doc something in his Music Makers. Apologize that I can't read that, but it's pretty faded out. Record itself's got a heavy scratch on one part. Needs some cleaning up. We'll see how it works. Next we have a Hollywood. Jimmy Grissom sings I'll Still Keep Loving You. Opposite side, Jimmy Grissom sings Once There Lived a Fool. Victor Scroll, The High Hatters, The Web of Love. Opposite side, The High Hatters, I'm in Love with You. Broadway, John Barton, The Arkansas Traveler. Opposite side, John Barton, Sailor's Hornpipe. Columbia by Steve Porter, McGuire's 4th of July Celebration. On the opposite we have Finnegan's Flat. It says talking something accompaniment. Talking orchestra accompaniment. MGM, Leroy Holmes and his orchestra, The High and the Mighty. And Rear Window Theme, dash Lisa. Victor Scroll, Kelly Harrell, In the Shadow of the Pine. I'm Nobody, Something on Earth. It's faded out or worn off. Victor Batwing, Fred Hamm and his orchestra, Want a Little Lovin'. Other side is Jack Chapman's orchestra, Tie Me to Your Apron Strings Again. Next record is a Columbia Red, Woody Herman and his orchestra, The Good Earth. Opposite side is going to be Surrender by Woody Herman. Here's an MGM. The Corn Cobblers played The Light Turned Green and The Light Turned Red. KORN. Opposite side is The Corn Cobblers, Don't Shoot the Bartender. He's a half shot now. He's half shot now. I'm going to have to listen to that one for sure soon. Columbia Red, Les Brown, I Guess I'll Get the Papers. And opposite side, The Whole World is Singing My Song. Decca Personality Series, Florian Zabok, The Hot Canary. Opposite side, Jealousy, whatever you say. Standard song. Columbia, Gal Stewart, Uncle Josh at the Opera. And the other side is Uncle Josh and Aunt Nancy Smith on a visit to New York. Cannot read what type of record this is. I'm assuming it may be comedy. It's another one with a faded label. RCA Victor, Anniversary Song by Tex Benecke. And the other side is Poodle Addle. RCA Victor, Tex Benecke and his orchestra, Poinciana. And the other side, The Man I Love by Tex Benecke. About halfway through this box. Columbia exclusive artist, Paul Beast Trio, Toddle. And the opposite side is Bila Bula, Song One Step. Decca Personality Series, Guy Lombardo, Tiddly Winky Woo. And Where Are You Gonna Be When the Moon Shines? A little bit tired and I stuttered a little on that one. Columbia Red, Chipped Edge, Johnny Ray, Look Homeward Angel, and You Don't Owe Me a Thing. Capitol, Johnny Mercer, I'm Gonna See My Baby. and Candy. Capital. Columbia Red, Swing and Sway with Sammy K, Walking to Missouri. That's okay if you live in Arkansas, Missouri border. And One for the Wonder. Capital, the Pied Pipers, Aren't You Glad You're You? In the Middle of May. Columbia Red, Dinah Shore, Daddy-O. Flip side of that one is Buttons and Bows. Next up we have a Victor, Batwing, Emil Munch, Die Wacht, M. Rhine, and Lorelei. And here's the opposite, Lorelei. Victor Batwing, Max Dillon's Orchestra, The Swallow, and other side is very faded, Beautiful Sky. Columbia Blue Label, Bright Eyes by Jess Libanati, Libonati, and Underneath Hawaiian Skies. RCA Victor, Sound Off by Vaughn Monroe and his orchestra, and Oh Mary, Marry Me. Got this tore up sleeve around it. Keep it from getting scratched up, I suppose. Leave it just like it is. Next looks like a red Columbia. Buddy Clark, Peg of My Heart, and Come to Me, Bend to Me. Record's a little worn on this one. Okay. Next up is Majestic, Georgia Gibbs, The Stanley Steamer. Opposite side is The One I Love. There's a label I've never seen before. The National Music Lovers, New York, Incorporated New York, Where the Mountains Meet the Sea by Samuel Spencer. Nice addition to the collection here. I don't have this label. I had one of it earlier in another set, but it was in pieces, so I threw it away. The other side is Master Melody Makers, That's Nobody's Business. Capital, Margaret Whiting, A Tree in the Meadow. I'm Sorry, But I'm Glad. Victor Batwing, Victor Military Band, Castle Polka. And Free and Easy. Castle Polka must be the style of music. Choral, Don Cornell, I'm Blessed. And Hold My Hand, Don Cornell. Victor Batwing, George Olson and his music, Everybody Loves My Baby. When My Sugar Walks Down the Street. Tops, Mimi Martell, Please Mr. Sun. in Bermuda. Capital Hal Gerwin at the Flying W. And Sissy. Victor Scroll, Vernon Dalhart, and Carson Robinson, My Blue Mountain Home. Opposite side is the same people with Golden Slippers. Victor Batwing, International Novelty Orchestra, After the Ball. And on the opposite side we have a very faded label. It's a waltz, cannot read it. Columbia Foreign Language green label. Faded, very faded on all these green label Columbias. It's going to be just about unreadable. Record itself looks okay, but the label is not good. Columbia, Uncle Josh at the Bug House. Cal Stewart, I believe. Opposite side is going to be Uncle Josh again, but I cannot read it. It's faded out. Victor Scroll. Travis B. Hale, The Dying Hobo. Okay. Opposite side is going to be Oh Bury Me Out on the Prairie. The Dying Hobo on that side. Bury Me Out on the Prairie on this side. Columbia Red, Harry James You'll Never Know, and Kib Law. Not a good label on this one. Now, 2 or 3 more. Another green label, Columbia Foreign Unreadable. RCA Victor, Sound Off by Von Monroe, and Oh Mary, Marry Me Again. Victor Batwing, Shannon 4, Hello, Aloha, Hello. And opposite side is Albert Campbell and Henry Burr in the Land of Wedding Bells. Two more. First we have Capital Mel Blanc, I Taught a Putty Tat. I think we all know what that is. Mel Blanc, Yosemite Sam. Well, that's a very nice find. I'm glad to have that one. Interesting. And the last record of this bunch is Capital Joe Stafford, I'll String Along With You. Opposite the Pussycat Song by Joe Stafford and Gordon McRae. And that does it for my Fort Worth haul. Very pleased with what I got for the money. Didn't pay much for these records. A lot of people just want to get rid of them. They're in the way. They're tired of tripping over them, so they get rid of them at a very reasonable rate. So, again, I'm very pleased with this haul and appreciate you watching. If you have any comments, let me know. And thank you very much.